Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to League of Angels, uh, Paradise Land. Now this is obviously I already said that this is a mobile that I'm playing for now, which I'm only willing to spend like 20 bucks in there. No higher because I did in Fire Raiders spend like 500 and that game died and there was no support. Same thing here. There's no support. Facebook is kind of dead. It's just announcement. It feels like an Autobot, like the announcement comes out and it ignores everybody's comment. The forum is dead as well. There's no activity or anything like that. It's just the game activity until the game dies. So it's a $20 for I don't know maybe 6 months. So that's a good price. Uh, I have jumped from server 151, server 153, server 156, server 159, and I also have a server 162. So this is our because I wanted to win Theresa, and in here we had about three. Well, we have a couple pay to win, which we what you guys call either casher, whales, or cash cow, whichever terms you guys use. So we have top generous person who allowed in our guild to um, get to rank first, so we can get the title and get the rank one um, point reward. You know. So then we have Vexy, um, who I think is VIP9. We have Buddy. I'm at VIP4, which is about 20 bucks. Buddy's about VIP8. Kisu was about VIP8 quit. Um, and then we have this person right here who is what we call an old player, BX Gao. He's an old player because he was doing perfectly well on every aspect of the game as a VIP2, which is pretty much either I don't know if it's free, but I know VIP1 is free. But VIP2, I think you only have to pay like 199, and you get Crimson Lord, which is the icon that the person is using at the moment. So in the BR at the last stage, I won a tournament, which allowed me to get a couple BR hired, and it surpassed Kisu's, which was the leader of the guild that I am right now. I think the person, according to Discord, got a little bit salty that I won as a VIP4 versus a VIP8, a cashier versus just a small cash for like $20, and quit the game. So I won Theresa. I was actually aiming for this, and I'll give you the reason why. The reason why I was aiming for the bottom, the fourth place, is because Theresa is a cashier game. It's a cash hero, and I had Aurora, Mysteria, and Mikhail. Which, when you look at the shards that I had, I spend a lot of universal shards, and this is what if players who have like pay to win have to gain this universal shards that doesn't come quite frequently in order to level them up, because the soul drops either by spending cash, which if you go right here into the event, go to precious, and you scroll down, you spend $20, you get 30 of it, and you have to spend a diamond too, like 3K diamond. You can get the weapon as well. If you spend $20 and then spend 15,000 diamonds, I have 16,000 diamonds, and that's from free to play game. And I spend a lot of diamonds in the game from the free to play. Basically, getting up to the stages and collecting all the diamonds and stuff like that. $30, you also can get it. You spend $100 and you can get her by spending $2,000 out of that, $100 you get. So it's like a 5K. Unless you get the double points, you get like 10K, and basically you are down to 8K, but at least you get the razor. So there's a chance for you to get it. So there's this thing called Diamond Summon, which I did only one Diamond Summon, which is a free one, but I have to spend 10,000 if I want to get her shards. And to me, I don't think it's worth me spending 10,000 diamonds in that. I can slowly wait for a better event so I can get the right amount of resources by spending diamonds. So I had in the no, it's not a convert. Yeah, yeah, you can see in the convert. I had 78 shards. which I can't use Mikhail at the moment because the setup was perfectly fine for me. I love the Theresa, but I love the Mikhail in the beginning, and I love the Mysteria and the Aurora. That setup was one of my setup that I wanted. In my server, I put that setup right off the bat, so I wanted to level these up. But Theresa came and I was like, I don't want to get rid of Aurora. I don't want to get rid of Mysteria. And I know that Theresa is like a mythical creatures, strong eye creatures. If you look over here to see how shiny the person is, um, you ain't gonna see the other person shiny. That means they're mythical. They're very strong. Even though I can take Aurora and Mysteria out, I work on this. I mean, this one is like +7. That's like 300, no, 200, 200 for the +6 to +7. And the rest, I think, is about close to 280 just to get the charge back. And that will go all into the store, and I don't want to do that. I work too hard for that. And you can actually farm these hero. They're epic hero that you promote, which I do hero promotion. So um, if I go here into the World Tournament, which is right here, I won't be able to beat the cashier again. So my plan yesterday was, since they don't have Theresa yet, I have to win this tournament. I have to be the cashier somehow. I have to put the strategy into play. Yesterday, the day before that, I almost won if I would have won the second B team, but the hero was too high. I mean, the player's like right now 5 point something mil of VR. I mean, it's VIP 11 right now. It was VIP 10 when I fought him. So in the lower half, we have you know Kisuki wasn't actually that strong. I have defeated her before and in arena. I think is the player doesn't know how to make the setup for PvP and just put something that the person likes. Um, so Buddy won, which was the VIP 8, which obviously will have an equal matchup. But then BX Gao, wow, a VIP 2 player, which I know has to be an old player, didn't change much of his setup until late game, which started getting Mikhail on the 7th day, High Priest you get on the second day, no, 3rd day, and was able to actually defeat the person. The only change the person did was this Frostheart, and was close battle, 10-9, and he's VIP 2. So no player does have an advantage. You can look that up in Reddit, knowing how to play the game and where to spend the diamonds. So he did it perfect. There's a lot of casters who did a made mistake. If this person BX was a VIP 8 or VIP 10, he would be the top player in this server. So then I had the VIP 10, VIP 11 at the moment. Um, I'm pretty sure it was VIP 11, 10 when I fought him. Big C was the VIP 9, but Big C had a setup that was 300k below, and didn't know about that setup. I think forgot to change the setup. So then it had me against him in a battle, and I did a 19. We're actually gonna see the battle. So I had a plan when I figured his setup was Zengard in front, that I would put Aurora in the back and she would eliminate Zengard. Now I wouldn't use ultimate because I need her what you call Mikhail to use her ability in order for my priest to counter it by using an AOE heal. So that setup actually worked perfectly. So I use the pursue for whatever reason, I just put it there because I can't put ultimate, otherwise my healer goes first and does the heal. So there is the heal. So now it's about, I don't know what, three stack getting too close to 4 stacks. That will melt any tank. So here it comes in, boom, and there's the ability, melt it. Now the second one is to try to get her, Mikhail. So I knew it was either going to be top or middle. So instead of focusing on the bottom, which I could put my hair on the bottom, with a focus on the controller, I need to focus on Mikhail because that's it. That's the winner. And the bottom also has a roll, I think. It's a roll, yeah, a roll. ability to silence my Aurora. So I said I can't let that happen. So I'm gonna put her on top. As soon as she get that silence off, it's gonna be over. Boom. Too many stacks. Sweep it off. The last is just a battle of laughing. There's no way a controller can beat my character. It's just two less damage, especially if you have a healer in there. It has to be built like a tank or something. I don't even know. I'm sure it's going to be defeated by the rage. Otherwise, I will have two or three more hits or a crit. Oh, never mind. It wasn't. It's the ultimate rage, which I set it last for finishing. So the person lost, and that at that time it was a 1.6 in this battle for this team versus a 2.4. Look at the next one, and we have the same setup, but this time I would say he doesn't have a two tanks, and he's using the same setup that I have, like a controller in the front. I said to myself, I'll just burn it down with these two characters, while my other character will use a rage, ultimate rage, right off the bat. I didn't use seal; I used ultimate rage right off the bat in order to go ahead and confuse the person. There is two confusion. Was right the one too. That was lucky. So it all depends on luck. But I already had a winning battle on the a perfect winning battle on the first one. So even if I take one of their characters out, I would have won. I didn't even need to win perfect. I just needed to take him out. And that's what I had her in the back as the second person to use their ultimate when it comes out. So there it is, the ultimate. And now the next hit is obviously 100% kill because it's 50% more damage and she was overkill. And she used the skill. I timed it right on the skill in order to do that. But even if I didn't time it perfectly, I had a second turn which would have used it before the 50% buff goes down. Second was actually to aim for the DPS, which I did. And the last was just a game of cat and mouse. She can heal all she wants, but will die to it. Right here comes the ultimate finish. You can heal, go right ahead. Here it comes. The scaled up, allowing me to beat the VIP. I'm guessing it's 11 because this doesn't record. I mean, it doesn't stack up. Even if you get higher BR, it doesn't stack up. It's VIP 11 that I defeated at that time. So you know, when I go to the finals, it was just me versus him. It was 17-2. Got me on here with 2 points, by the way, with one kill in there, which was the same that I was aiming on my second. So I won that one, and I should see I have 4.6 at the moment. But yeah, wow, EX got out at VIP 2. I need to show you this. I need to show you this. VIP 2 ranking here. Right here. Wow. That it gave him so much BR to get the ultimate runner up. And knowing that the turn that he got the ultimate runner up had not of the pay to win until the end turn had Buddy. And Kitsuku was meh, but had Buddy to it. And he won that. That was the amount of title he needed to get a good amount of BR, which you needed for this. No, not that. For the BR race, which wow, you get all these for until you reach 4, and this is only achievable through either experience rank 1, of of the past, like if you were like a real good player and knowledgeable player, which you can look at Reddit, and the which is Hem BX Gao, or if you put $20 and you do the same thing and you are knowledgeable. Though I went straight for legendary hero, BX Gao just stood with the purple hero until the seventh day, I think. Except the high priest. Well, I think until the fifth or sixth day because he did have Frost Heart. But basically, did I, as soon as he got Mikhail, BR boosted like crazy. So I think that's it. I think what I can tell you right now is things that you can actually spend while you know, you're you're leveling up in a new server. Is I go if you're VIP 1, VIP 2, VIP 3, VIP 4, I go full for the stamina. I go full for the energy. I go to the store, which is where you can actually buy that, or you can press the top of the stamina. So I buy these two automatically fully. I didn't buy the shard, which I do need, but it's 200, and you can get like a really really good discount if you do it in the labyrinth. And I don't get any of these unless I'm forced to. Like in the end of the match, I was forced to get labyrinth to get that higher BR, which also allowed me to beat the person in BR race. But I just needed like one more epic, and I would have gained a huge amount of BR, which I did. I allowed Electa to get the weapon, the epic one. Here, I was what you might call it for this week. I was a little bit desperate on the every one because we have a zero, but everything else I actually spent it because I really needed those. And you get a lot of diamonds to play in the game. 16K wasn't from $20. That's from actually beating up the getting up a lot of levels, a lot of power, so that you can get the rewards, such as, for example, here, 280. You know, I don't know about this one. Yeah, no, no. But you go back and then you get 270. You go back and you get 260, and you go back and you get 250, and then you go to the elite, and I'm sure it has to have a little bit. There you go, 300. Anything here? Nothing. This is just material resources. Here's another one, 280, and you also get some. Um, um, Look, let me go to my read. You also get for killing bosses in here. You know, five, 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 10. Look at that. You get them from killing bosses. You also get them from when you reach level 53. But at that time, you already should, you'll be like way ahead already. And if you spend a lot of diamonds, so you can get the epic one, which I'm not gonna worry about. I'm not gonna cry for like 200 more gems and stuff like that, and the mats on top, because the wheel can give you the mats on top. I did it on the old server on 151. So these people can go crazy on that. I'm just gonna go ahead and save my diamonds. Because if I spend my diamonds in here, it's basically lowering the top rank. If I spend 200, like 10 draw in here, and I'm pretty sure increase, it's like me reaching top, but the only thing I'm getting is the resources on top. But once you get the wheel of fortune and you spend like at least like 2 or 3K, you get like 10 times or 15 times more of those same resources you're getting in guild bounty. I spent on that. I spent on 150 for the labyrinth, which is the double point when you go to the labyrinth. Which I was so close to beating this one, but the last one whooped my ass. This one right here, because I beat the boss and it lowered my character, and then when I battled this big boy over here, he automatically uses his ability and screw me over. So there's nothing I can do to beat him, and there's nothing to heal. So yeah, I probably should have stacked up a bit more. So I'm rank 4. I was rank 3. Obviously, the pay to wins, cash out is always going to win. You don't have to worry about that. Um, sometimes I spend in here, sometimes depending, just so I can get the top rank. Not much, just a small amount, just so I can get top rank in here, which I wait till double point. No, I'm not going to wait for it now. I'm just going to wait for double points. And then I have 2 already bosses waiting for that. And do I spend another place? Do I spend another place? Kill all. Sometimes I do give 30 because at the beginning, just at the beginning, you will have to get a lot for the text, which gives you a lot of bonus. 600 and all that. All this gives you a lot of BR, so you can get higher BR. Higher BR gives you a lot of diamonds too in the achievement and stuff like that. Then sometimes I did spend trials in here, so I can also get those coins, and I'll show you why. Not only did I literally kill the boss damage in here, as you see, um, I did get some stuff from here, and I counted. If I spend 20 gems and I get 100, what is worth 100, like 20 gems in here? Well, I first go to the half price and I look over here. Sometimes I find these promotion for 50 gems and I also buy them. Um, but for example, 20 gems, I think Ascend is worth 20 gems. I do think the Magic Stone would be worth 20 gems, but it's 150. This one, the Hero Promotion Emblem, costs a little bit more in the diamonds. I think it's like 50 gems in diamonds in the magic shop, arena shop, like magic shop. And it's situational. It's very situational. You get more items in here, which sometimes appear like a shard, and now I'll go ahead and buy it. Did I have anything to help? I got someone there, so someone gave me this, which I'm gonna return it to them, so I can get 10 gems and 20 of the. I'll give them that too. I'm at 5 now. Fine, I'll give it to you. 10, 10 diamonds and 20 certificate, which is 30 diamonds already that I gained just for doing that. I won't. Here's the thing: is I won't win on the. I don't think I'm gonna win in the tournament, but I based it in a way that I had to win yesterday in order to get at least a title that I would never get again as a VIP4, unless I cash up to VIP10, which I never do. Will never do. In carnivals, in the day to 1 to 10, which you can go to Reddit and check out the. I might put the link below. There's a place in Reddit where the Reddit for the Paradise Land, it has a 7 days, so you can look up ahead of what you need to spend, what you need to collect. And I did accept the first legendary shard, well, complete shard, Magic Stone, basically. I did not bought that one. I bought everything else. That was a benefit rush, and here I'm not spending 800 for that yet. You can all wait until the last day to decide, if you want to spend for the rush or not. This will come tomorrow. Um, this is quite weird though. I mean, it has to be more than this though, because 1,250. The other one was actually more. It was 1,600 for the benefit rush, unless it comes up back again in here, which it could. Anyway, you can see the what you need to do in here as well, but the other one tells you specifically, like in the 9, it'll tell you, oh, you need to work on this many, and in a quick refinement, you need to quick refinement this high, and how many heroes you need to do, which is actually better if you look at the Reddit. I think that's it. I definitely did. I'm not supposed to, but I definitely did spend on the Midas, only because I would get like 30 gem back, but I think it's 90 spent on it. But I wanted to get the stamina, and I needed it to get higher level. As VIP4, you only get like 9 purchase, but as a VIP 8 or 9, I think one of those two, you get up to 14, then 15 and 16, I think, and you can purchase all those stamina to get ahead. So I don't know. Let me look at the because right now it's getting hard to level up. I didn't get my 2 levels. If I look at this person, he's level 55, so he got his with his 2 levels. I'm 54. I got my one, but I think yeah, my 2 levels. Yeah, I did get my 2 levels in here. But he's already like he got 3 levels. If I look at the other people, 55, I'm 54, and 53. I have no idea how he's 53. To be honest with you, as VIP 8, he should be at the same level. Look, maybe he's spending on something else. But that's it. That's gonna be it for the video for now. Good luck.